All new right now tonight at 6, Louisville's newly named full-time police chief tells WHAS 11 News we will see more police officers patrolling our streets under her leadership. And she plans to be firm in the negotiations with the Department of Justice to ensure a middle ground deal on that consent decree. Isaiah Kim Martinez sat down today one-on-one with Chief Jackie Gwinn-Villaroel. And of course, Isaiah, violent crime is what concerns us all. And you took her a very graphic recent video and showed it to her in person today to get her first comments on it.
Well, Doug, it really evidenced the learning curve that she has had to deal with over the last 6 months as interim. No easy start by any means. And what may look different, we asked her, what may look different within LMPD moving forward? We also keyed in on the violent crime that continues to plague this city and her specific methods to remedy issues of trust within this community. Few videos evidence Louisville's violent crime problem more than this surveillance footage from June, captured and given to us by Vendome Copper and Brass Works, a local business in Butchertown, showing young people with guns firing at will down the street. Have you seen this video before?
I have seen the video before.
We showed the video in person to Jackie Gwinn-Villaroel, the newly named full-time LMPD chief.
We're trying our best to identify those individuals. The division commander put together a plan in order to address that particular area.
Now her department to lead. A week removed from the announcement, Chief Gwinn-Villaroel is detailing specifics to WHAS 11 News on what we can expect to see moving forward.
You're going to see increased visibility from our folks. We're doing walking patrols. We got our horses out there more. Got ATVs.
So you're saying there will be increased patrols?
Absolutely.
In specific areas or across?
Specific areas, wherever the need is, you'll see that.
There's a renewed call from many in the community for more officers patrolling the streets, given the persistent crime plaguing just about every district. Gwinn-Villaroel promising new initiatives. What does community policing specifically look like differently?
Being more intentional about how we engage the community. So what does that look like? We may have a Meet Your Beat Officer Day, where the community can actually come in and meet the beat officer that's serving your community on a regular basis. Now we got a face, we got a name, we're having a conversation, and so now when I see you in the grocery store, I'm able to wave more freely. When I'm driving down the street, I'm able to stop my car and say, how are you doing? Because now I've had some interaction with you. We have to do that. We also talked about the Department of Justice report. Gwinn-Villaroel will be part of the negotiations with the feds to determine the terms of federal oversight LMPD will work under for the foreseeable future. And so the DOJ is going to have their proposal. We're going to be able to have ours and look at how we can come in the middle and make an agreement that is going to benefit the department, but also to benefit the community. Police agencies across the country warning other police departments to narrow the scope of reforms in the contract.
Are you willing to push back, though, to make sure it isn't too much for your department to handle?
We're willing to push back on those things that are just not going to help us to be successful. We want to make sure that we're negotiating the things that we can measure and that we can actually complete. That is the goal.
So Isaiah, these are great initiatives. Every neighborhood wants to see more police now. We hear it over and over again. People are even applauding the fact that police are pulling over speeders again. Sure. I never thought I'd ever see that. How is she going to do it, though? Where do we stand on hiring for Metro Police? They need more officers to pull that off.
She made it very clear right at the beginning. She doesn't want to just hire officers just to hire officers. She wants to hire the right ones. That being said, this latest class right now, starting in June, of cadets going through Police Academy, 31 currently right now. That's significantly more than we've seen through many of the last ones over the last couple years. Even over in March, we had about 23, or they had about 23, LMPD did, during that class. So clearly the number is trending up in that direction, which the police, of course, see as positive.
Interesting, since the news about the DOJ investigation and the consent decree is out there, and now the class is bigger now than it was back in March.
Clearly it speaks to something being different here in the last 6 months or so. And again, police are looking forward to that as being a positive here.
All right, interesting new point she made tonight in your interview. Thank you, Isaiah.